Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, you join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now, one and only. Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Okay. Here we go. I was working out. I was talking to a buddy of mine. And I was telling him something that Bishop T.D. Jakes told me one time. I heard him say it. He said, I would hate to die and not do the thing that I was born to do. I would hate to die and not do the thing that I was born to do. Man, oh man, oh man. Man, that hit me like a pile of bricks, man. Because it made me feel so grateful that God has allowed me to live my life this way. Now, and I'm talking about grateful for all of it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And I have had all of them. The person you see today, it ain't always who I was. It was on the inside of me, but it hadn't externalized itself, if that's a word. It hadn't been brought out. It was in here, but it was under development. Who I am today was a process. But like I said before, don't trip. He ain't through with me yet. Even today, I'm still an imperfect soldier for Christ. Today, I still fall short, oftentimes. But I'll tell you what, I'm ever grateful for the life I have. And you know what? I want to encourage everybody today to explore your possibilities. I mean, man, explore your possibilities. Why would you not want to find out, discover, or know what it is God got for you? Why would you not want to achieve or accomplish all of your possibilities? Now, as I ask you this question, I want you to know that the devil is busy, that he plays mind tricks. So as you hear this, I already know he's saying to some of y'all, yeah, Steve, that's easy for you to say, but I done got myself in this situation right here. Ain't nothing too hard for God. Nothing. Nothing. And see, so as you listen to me, try to get your mind open to this. Why would you not want to explore all of your life's possibilities? What's possible with your life? And I'm talking about from right where you are right now. I'm not asking you to change. I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm telling you, this is a fact that God can get you from right where you are right now. Broken, misled, misguided, misunderstood, mistaken, all of that, misfortunate, all of the misses you've been talking about in your life. You know, I missed the lottery. I missed my ride. They fired me. I missed the deadline. I didn't get it. People just miss themselves to death. If you've been all them misses, God can get you from right where you are. God a home run hitter. I'm here to tell you that. He's a home run hitter. He's a put him over the wall whenever he want to, all the time. And you can be a recipient of some of these home runs. He'll put the bat in your hand, but you got to swing. Now listen to me. You got to stop feeling sorry for yourself. You got to stop holding yourself down with beating yourself up. He won't hold you down about it if you don't hold yourself down about it. But I'm going to tell you one more time, the devil is busy. So what the devil do is he make you think you ain't worthy. He make you think that you've done something so despicable that you can't come back from it. He makes you feel like you so low you can't go up high. He knock you down and make you feel like you've been knocked down harder than anybody else. You can't get up. He roll you so deep down in that ditch you can't see over the edge. God can come get you from no matter where you are. I'm telling you, man, you ain't in no hole too deep for God. Magic Johnson will tell you that. Listen to me. You ain't in no hole too deep for God. Steve Harvey can tell you that. You ain't in a hole too deep for God. Tyler Perry can tell you that. I can name you some people. Bishop Jakes can tell you that. I could tell you, Kenneth Ulmer can tell you that. Bishop Kenneth Ulmer. I could tell you some people. Kirk Franklin can tell you that. Donnie McClurkin can tell you that. I just know some people personally, man, that done been in a hole. Joel Osteen can tell you about it. I know some people, man, been down, been in a hole so deep. I bet you Paula Dean can tell you about it. See, but you know what? Then here we go. We don't like to talk about that because now we want everybody to pay extra hard for some mistakes they made. When clearly, and excuse me for being a new Christian, but there is a prayer that I've been saying since I was a little bitty boy, and it took me till I was a grown man to understand it. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. So see, it ain't my job to hold nobody down, to keep my knee on somebody's neck. Who am I? I'm going to need some forgiveness in a second here, probably today. See, so all this, you holding people down with the way you feeling about them, and she shouldn't have said this, and she'll never get it. I'll never support this again. Man, get up. Get up and get real. You for real? You think you ain't finna need forgiveness real soon? You ain't finna make a diabolical mistake in your life? You don't think you are? I have. Thousands of them. Probably gonna make a few hundred more before I get up out of here. So I've decided to be in the forgiving business because I want God to forgive my trespasses as I forgive those who trespass against me. You understand? See, excuse me for being a new Christian. I get tired of talking to people, man, supposed to be saved and talking about they're Christian. I don't want that type of religion, man. I ain't in that no more. I ain't in that. You can call me wrong if you want to. Say it how you want to say it. I ain't in that no more. I ain't in all that. You can feel how you want to feel about me, but I got proof that God work in my life. You know, I can't hardly get it out sometimes when people ask me something about deep on the inside of me about my soul and how I used to be and my journey and my trip. Because people don't know the trip I've been on. Well, you may have been on one worse than me. But you know what? You ain't in a hole too deep God can't get you out of. Man, I want people to remember that, man. God is a redeemer. He the great I am. So if you ain't got nothing now, what you asking for? You know, you might not have nothing because you ain't asking for nothing. Quit asking God to get you out of debt and ask God for a life of abundance. Then you take the money and you get out of debt. You keep asking to get out of debt. You keep being in debt to get out of. Come on, man. What you asking God for? I'm just tripping today. That's all. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Harvey Morning Show is here. I'm Steve. Everybody else is the morning show. But together, that's how you have it. Steve Harvey Morning Show. We're all here. Shirley Strawberry, Carly Farrell, Junior Kill Spates, the one and only J. Anthony Brown, and Mississippi Monica. Let's go, Junior. What you got?
Uncle, let me ask you something. I don't never ask you for nothing.
That's not true, but go ahead.
And I just want to ask you, what do it take, just asking for me and part of my friends in Houston, what do it take for you to send us to the World Series? Because the Astros is in it. What do it take? How we get you to get us in the World Series? I mean, what's the use of knowing you if I can't use you?
Well, first of all, just let me say that you open your statement with the fact that you never asked me for something. Then you turn right around and not only asked me for something for you, but all your ragged ass friends who I do not know and who are not friends of mine.
Yeah.
I don't care how y'all get in the World Series. I don't care if you thought y'all had a chance of going to the World Series. Why didn't you make some type of preparations to go to the damn World Series?
Well,
what?
We didn't know we was gonna make it to. Well, now that we in.
Oh, you didn't know y'all was gonna make it. Why? Because they wouldn't let y'all cheat this year.
Well, we in.
So you wasn't sure.
But see, now that we in though, can you make a phone call? Just get us a suite, and it be all of us in the suite.
Who are they playing?
The Atlanta Braves.
And you think that right here in Atlanta, where I live, that I'm gonna make a phone call here for the enemy that is the Houston Astros to allow y'all to come? You don't know this the ATL. You don't even know. You know where that stadium at?
Yeah, I know where it's at.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't think we can? You don't think? But you can't make a phone call. I mean, what you?
I'm trying to save you and your little friend's life. You come up here with your little Houston jersey on. This the ATL, baby. We taking them down out here. We taking them down out here. Now you can come to the game if you want to. Be your last game. Now what?
So
yeah, we the Braves. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah.
So that's a no. That's just pretty much a no.
No, it's not a no.
Oh, you
it's
gonna
just,
do it?
No.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna call. Hey,
no,
let me call
no.
right
What
now.
it is? Listen to me, Junior. I haven't put any thought into how you gonna get to the game. It's not a no. It's just that I have not put any mental capacity of mine into the fact that you want to go to the game. I just ain't put none into it.
So you ain't through thinking about it. Cause the first game Tuesday. So
I have not begun to think about it.
Would you start, please?
Oh no, I'm not Shirley. I ain't got no waste my brain energy on this right here.
I'll be damn.
I be damn.
All right.
I'm damn surprised you called and asked me. Junior,
Think
name
about
one
it,
of your
Steve.
friends. Name one of them. Tyrone.
Coming up at 32
What
minutes
black
after
person
the
ain't
hour.
got a friend named Tyrone?
Ask the CLO, Chief Love Officer
listen.
Steve Harvey, in the building right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Time now, guys, for Ask the CLO, Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building to answer your love questions. Catania in the Midwest says, I'm 33 years old and I have a mail order business selling sex toys. I did a party 2 nights ago, and it was for a woman that is new in town. Her boyfriend was at the party, and I know him well because he's my coworker's husband, and my coworker just had a baby. We acted like we didn't know each other. The girl was calling him babe, and they were very affectionate. This doesn't sit well with my spirit. Should I talk to him about this?
It ain't nothing for you to talk to him about. Why are you talking to this man? Because it don't sit well in your spirit. What spirit? The spirit of nosiness? What's one of your spirits? The spirit of ain't none of your damn business? So no, you shouldn't talk to this man because it's not your business. Your business is selling sex toys in the mail. That's your business.
But But this is
Now,
her co-worker's husband.
Who you trying to sell a sex toy to?
She just had a baby.
His co-worker just had a baby. Her co-worker had a baby, right? Okay. The man was over there shopping for sex toys.
While the woman hosting the party was calling him babe. No, you know that does not add up.
Shirley, I understand it don't add up. But
well, thank you
because
for
it
that.
don't sit well in her spirit. That's the part I don't like. I don't like when people try to put like a little holiness onto a tag of some mess they fitting to do. It don't sit well in my
Dragging
spirit.
the Lord into
you trying to make it sound like it's some holiness in here. You just want a tail. Why don't you just call it what it is? You want a tail, you dipping, you getting in folk business that ain't yours, and you're messy. And they was real affectionate. She called him babe. You don't know his nickname?
Stop.
That might be his nickname, babe.
Stop.
Now you
All right,
all
we're
in here
moving
because
on.
it
We're
don't
moving
sit
on.
well in your spirit. Quit bringing religion into your little mess you want to start. No, don't say nothing to him.
We're moving on. Minty in Little Rock says, I've been married for 38 years and my kids have all come back home and moved in with us. My oldest is 35 and got a divorce, so she moved in with her 2 teenagers. My twin sons decided to quit their jobs and open a flower shop in town. So one is sleeping in my basement and the other is on my nice living room couch every night. My husband loves having them here and he cooks for them. I'm afraid they will never leave. What do I do?
Now I understand. My father did this for my sisters when we was growing up. My sister got divorced and my daddy let them back home. My father told me and my brothers, once you leave here, you can't come back. I was homeless and couldn't go back home. So I don't understand how you got these damn twin boys that want to open up a flower shop. What they got to do with you? And why they got to stay at your house? One on the sofa. What kind of flower shop is this? That
Flower
they trying
shop?
to
What
open?
you mean? What kind of
Roses, hydrangeas.
What kind of flower shop?
I mean,
Ella
I'm trying to
lilies.
figure out, but why they got to move in your house to do all this here? And then your stupid husband in there cooking for them. Man, what?
He's happy, though. He's happy that the kids are back home.
Well, he happy they're back home because he tired of you.
After 38 years?
I'm sick and
That's what it
tired.
is?
Man, we got some other people in here. We got some diversions. Man, this is great. Man, I'm glad y'all back. What's happening, y'all? He got something to do now. Y'all was sitting up in there bored, wasn't nothing to do. He ain't trying to let them leave.
Yeah, because she's afraid
think
they'll
it-
never leave. They're
Right.
I think he kind of hoping that you leave.
Oh, goodness.
That's what this sounds like to me. He want to
So
make
what should-
everybody comfortable but you.
What should she do, Steve?
Ain't nothing she can do. She ain't gonna put them out.
no.
She afraid they never leave. Once you open up your door and you ain't got no time limit on it, what you want them to do? Go in there and tell everybody, look, you got 4 months, 6 months, get yourself together. Now the man, I don't know no man putting his daughter out, so I don't really know that. All mine can come back.
All right.
Them boys.
All right, moving on. Sandra Ann in Maryland says, I'm 47 and I've been married for 17 years and my husband is acting differently all of a sudden. He is shopping a lot now, and when we go, he asks the young ladies in the store to match up outfits for him. I don't think there's anyone else he's interested in, but he's still a homebody because he's still a homebody and he's not on any social media. I thought about going to his job to see if it's someone there. What is going on with him and should I be worried?
Well, he want to look nice, He been following me on social media and everything. He see me.
Come on, Zaddy.
You know what I'm saying? He's trying to step his game up, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to be about it. So, you can't get mad at him. Every man needs to unleash the unbridled player that resides in them. Every man has it in him, and he just finally decided to go for it. Y'all been married 17 years, you 47, so y'all been married since you 30. He just doing a facelift. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody down at the job. But he asking the ladies in the store to match stuff up for him. You know, you probably ain't no dresser. He'd ask you, but you know, what your last outfit look like? I'm just trying to help you.
She's trying to make sure he's not cheating, Steve, dressing up for another woman.
Listen to me. He's a homebody. He ain't on social media, so he ain't cheating. Now, you want to go down to his job to do what? It's other women down there. And it's other women down there that's dressing nice to go to work. We got 3 women on the show that dress nice to come to work. They not dressing nice to come to work because they having an affair. They dress nice because they look like they just take care of themselves type women.
All right.
So I dress up. I ain't having no affair, you know, but I know you want to. But, you know, I just trying to keep it pimping. Oh, I know.
Coming up next. Thank you, CLO. It is Monday morning, so you know what that means. Reverend Motown and Reverend Adnoid are here with church complaints right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll talk about Alec Baldwin's tragic accident on his movie set recently. And big news for Steve and Marjorie's daughter, Lori Harvey, on the launch of her new skincare line. We'll talk about all of this at the top of the hour, but right now it is time for the pastors and church complaints.
We gavel audaciously as we reconically and dubiously come forth with the entire congregational healing and messaging. Now, Deacon Def Jam is not here today, so I will refer to my older brother, Maine, that has been in the ministry for as long as I can remember. Ladies and gentlemen, my older brother, Reverend Honorable Adnoid. Come on, Ad.
First of all, thank you. Good morning, everybody. I'd like the church to excuse me for what I'm about to say. I don't want them to look badly on me about what I'm about to say. But Deacon Motown knew damn well last night his ass was not going to be here. And a favorable phone call would have been nice. Would have been nice to call me and say, I'm not coming. I'm sick, I'm ailing, something, my toe swole up or something. Any damn thing. But not to show up and not to call. It shows that he don't give a damn about what we doing here in this church. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because we're here every Sunday. I'm here waiting to see if he's not here, and I come here letting the Lord know that I'm going to be by his side. Now, excuse me, church, his ass could have texted, could have sent somebody by the house, could have emailed, could have sent a balloon up, could have sent some smoke signals or some damn thing.
Put it on him, man. Come on.
Excuse me, but I won't be there tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Let's ride his ass in the dirt.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Here we are. We're here. We're here. Waiting on him. And when do we find out his ass ain't here? Just a few minutes ago. Just a few minutes ago.
With no preparation.
Just a few minutes ago.
Just leave us hanging.
Just leave us hanging. Just a few minutes ago.
Come on.
Nothing else to do.
Can't
But
even
fill in
prepare.
for his ass.
You can't even prepare. Waiting on this degenerate. Low life.
It's inconsiderate, whatever the word is, he is it. Whatever it is, he's it.
Unchronologable is what you're looking for. Unchronologable.
Comprehensible that he would do something like that.
Say it again, Reverend.
Comprehensible.
That he would do something like this. That's exactly the word
like
I was
that.
looking for. You know, he done sit up in here, and I'll tell you something else. You come in here and put my older brother Adnoid on the spot where he ain't got time to prepare complaints enough.
I'm prepared. Don't think I'm not prepared.
Okay.
I'm prepared.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, we just
His
outfitting.
ass ain't the one prepared.
Yes, Lord. Preach out.
Here we go.
All right,
Here
here
we
we
go.
go. Let's settle down.
Here we go. Got my pressure up. I could feel it. My pressure go up like that. I could just.
We don't have your pills,
Yeah, I don't have my
and
pills.
no, we don't
nothing.
have
Here
them.
we
So
Here
go
we
ahead.
The babies that look old in the face would like to know if you would baptize them. We have several babies who look real old in the face. The baby is 3, but they look 46, and I want to know if you. How you feel about that? Go ahead.
I
Go
feel,
ahead.
and all them little bitty people that we calling babies that look old in the face happens to look just like the deacon that ain't here this morning,
Thank you.
who has
I was
starred in the
wondering
movie
myself.
Little Man. Who can't,
Little man.
he's so little he can't hold Emmanuel Lewis.
Yeah. And I'm with you. And it's mighty funny he don't want to come in today. Huh? Huh?
Hey,
Don't you find that suspicious? Don't you find that suspicious?
And very suspicious. And let me tell you right there. He went over Michael Jackson's house when he was young, and he thought Bubbles was King Kong. That's all I got to say. That's how small his ass is. And the old in the face baby committee is probably Deacon Def Jam.
So there's about 4 of them, so they will be baptized. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We're going to baptize them, but they're going to wear a Kanye mask.
They're going to wear...
You shot yourself.
I just wanted to get that. We will baptize them, but the babies will have to wear a hoodie backwards, so you won't have to look at them. Thank you very much. All right, here we go. Due to COVID, we have a lot of hand sanitizer left, and the church is wondering, could we fill up the baptismal pool and you baptize people using hand sanitizer? That way, people will be cleaned and baptized at the same time. How you feel about that?
I would, the only problem is with that, I'm afraid we're opening ourselves up to lawsuits, because when you go backwards, you can blow water out your nostrils, but Lord have mercy, that Perel is hard to blow out your nostrils. You gonna choke some people half to death now, Adnoid. So I don't think that using a hand sanitizer in a baptismal pool is a good idea.
So that's a no.
No, I don't think
that's
we
a
should
no
do
on that one. Okay.
No, sir.
We have, as you know, this church is a large church, and we have several white church members, and they'd like to start a coalition called White Members Matter, because they don't feel as if they're getting the respect from the black members. How you feel about that?
Well, we gonna let them protest for no damn reason at all, so they can understand how we feel when we trying to tell them that Black Lives Matter. We don't care nothing about your protests, just like you don't care nothing about ours. I suggest that for a couple of things that the 3 white members could do is the next time we're singing the Negro National Anthem, I bet your ass better not kneel. Try that and see how you protest. See how you protest work out for you.
Every damn word. You better know every damn word.
All 4 of them verses.
Thank you, Reverend Motown and Reverend Adnoid. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. This is such a tragic story. On Friday, actor Alec Baldwin was on the set of his new movie, Rust, in Santa Fe, and he was handed what was described as a safe, cold gun. But the prop gun contained live rounds. Alec Baldwin fired the gun and shot 2 people. He hit 2 people with that shot. First was cinematographer Helena Hutchins and director Joel Sousa, who was behind her. Hutchins was shot in the chest and later died of her wounds. Sousa was hit in the shoulder and was treated and released from a local hospital. The assistant director who handed Baldwin the prop gun did not know it contained live rounds, based on the affidavit by a Santa Fe's Sheriff Department detective. Production on the movie was immediately shut down and there were no charges filed, but the investigation is still underway. Alec Baldwin issued a statement saying, "There are no words to convey my shock and sadness regarding the tragic accident that took the life of Helena Hutchins, a wife, mother, and deeply admired colleague of ours. I'm fully cooperating with the police investigation to address how this tragedy occurred. I am in touch with her husband, offering my support to him and his family. My heart is broken for her husband, their son, and all who knew and loved Helena." What a tragic.
I was stunned, man, when I heard that, because but they're going to get to this, though, because there's no reason on a movie set to have live rounds in a gun that's operable. They know how to make everything in Hollywood. Mm-hmm. They can make the gun sound, the gun flash. They can make the gun look real.
Right.
Bruh, they can do everything. I don't know how this man had a real gun with live rounds in it on a movie set. Mm-hmm. Somebody got to pay for this. Did you just say this can't just be an accident? This man lost his wife, and this little boy lost his mama. I don't give a damn what you say to me about no accident. How was there a gun that functioned on a movie set? Why?
Yeah.
Who handed the gun to him? Mm-hmm. Who loaded the gun?
She was 24 years old, and they had some problems with this movie early. The people walked off the set, and this was supposedly not a non-union worker who they gave the job to handle the ammunition. So I don't think she was a weapons expert. That's some of the things that they were talking about. But he did not know. He did not know, like you said, on a movie set. There's you don't even need a gun. They can put a gun in your hand and post. Right. That's just how good they are. Yeah, they don't.
Oh man, that makes no sense right there.
No sense, none at all.
None.
Right. That's heartbreaking. That's so
it really is for her family, her husband, her son.
Yes.
Oh my God, yeah. And Alec Baldwin, I mean, he's got to live with the guilt of that, killing someone.
They said he was crying and everything, all shook up, and rightly
understandably.
so.
We're going to move on here. In lighter news, drum roll, please. We need a drum roll here. Steve, congratulations to you and Marjorie. Your youngest daughter, Lori, has officially become an entrepreneur with the successful launch of her skincare line, SKN by LH. Skin by LH. In an article with Essence Magazine, Lori stated that after years of experimenting with different products in the hopes of clearing up blemishes without unnecessary irritation, she decided to launch her own skincare line. We all love the social media post of you and Marjorie, Steve, to promote it. That was really cool. Everyone can go to Steve Harvey FM to check out the picture of Steve and Marjorie. We know you've got to be proud of her, Steve. Really proud of her.
Yeah. She had a great event the other night. It was really, really good. Very well done. We're proud of her. She's turning into quite a business person now. It took her 3 years to do this, and so she finally got it out. And I remember when she told me that, she said, "Dad, in 6 months." I said, "Baby, we're not gonna be able to do this in 6 months. I'm gonna just tell you right now, it's gonna take a little bit more." "Oh no, Dad, about 6-7 months it'll be out." "Okay, cool." 3 years later, it is out, and it's really, really good.
That's what it is.
But that's business. That's life.
Because the journey, yeah.
And you know what I try to tell people all the time: whatever your best plans are, prepare for them not to go that way, because it usually doesn't. And that's what discourages most people from finishing and seeing it through. Yeah. But I'm very proud of the fact that once she discovered that there was going to be some setbacks and some snags that you can't count on, that she forged through and made it happen anyway. And it was there, It was a great event. You know what was really cool, though? When I was there, you know what I really understood?
What?
I am so glad I don't go out no more.
Why?
What, and party and kick?
Because I was there till it closed. It started at 8 and it ended at 11. I was there till about 11:15. Then I had to get on a plane and go to Atlanta because I had to work this weekend. And I was sitting there going, wow, I'm glad I don't do this no more.
Be in the club.
What do you mean?
What
You
you
know,
see?
music, standing around, you ain't got nobody. You trying to pick somebody, man. Damn that.
Okay.
Hoping somebody say something
that.
to you, trying to figure the date out, man. No. Mine over
remember
there.
People you don't remember? Yeah. I don't remember you. I don't. Man. I swear I don't know
who I'm going to sleep with. I'm sleeping with her mama. That's what man, let's go. Hell. I ain't got to figure this out.
All right, go to SKNBYLH. That's SKNBYLH.
And the products are excellent.
Nice. Review.
SKNBYLH.com. Skin by Lori Harvey, but you don't spell skin. It's just SKNBYLH.com.
All right, thank you, Steve. Congratulations again. Coming up, J. Anthony Brown. We will look into his mind. Oh, Lord. Right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. All right, Steve, come on. Introduce your friend. Let's look into that mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, the darkness of J. Anthony Brown.
I got a couple of things I want to go through. I want to thank all the people who came out to the Atlanta Comedy Theater this weekend. I forgot how damn funny I was. I mean, I really forgot.
Come on, boy.
I didn't know I had that in me. Steve, some people started a fire in the back of the room. They broke up some tables and started a fire. I was on fire this weekend. Thank you. Second thing, I want to shout out all my grandkids, the men who are into sports. That would be Corey and Morgan, but especially my grandson, Braden, who is with the Carlton Saints, who ran a touchdown, 64 yards. Boy, you didn't get that from your granddaddy, but you did it. Damn, that was great.
He said you didn't get it.
None of that is me.
Not 64 yards.
Not at all. Not 64 yards. And the last thing I'd like to talk about, I told you about my daughter's wedding, but what I did not tell you is that I went to the wrong damn wedding. Now, let me tell you what happened. I made it to the right wedding. Now, hold up.
Hey.
I left 2 hours early so I would be on time. And I was on time. But the address that they sent me, my other daughter sent me, was the wrong address. So some people recognized me. Say, hey, Mr. Brown, we know where the wedding is. And I'm like, okay. He said, follow us. It was a wedding. I'm sitting in there, decorated, people were there. But all these people were light-skinned. I mean, the lightest of skin you ever.
The whole damn family, both sides.
The whole place was a room full of light-skinned people. And I'm early, I'm on time, and I'm saying to myself, this cannot be the wedding. Maybe this is the groom, but he darker than me. I seen the groom, Charlie darker than me. This can't be his people. So I'm sitting there, and the dude comes to me and said, who are you? I said, I'm the father of the bride. Well, about 3 minutes after that, another dude said, who'd you say you was? I said, I'm the father of the bride. He said, I'm the father of the bride. And the look on this dude's face to find out that this ain't his damn daughter.
On a wedding day?
At the wedding.
The man was crushed, man. But we got it straight. I made it to the right wedding. Congratulations to my daughter and Charlie. It was a great wedding. I had a great time. Anyway, but I was
you
in
ruined
damn way.
her damn
I knew.
day.
Yeah.
Man.
Because we do keep some secrets.
He ruined another wedding, though.
All right, Jay. It's dark up in there, isn't it? All right. Thank you, Jay. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, we'll have some trending headlines right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. This is something that's definitely up for debate. Check this out. As the teaching of critical race theory continues to be a hot topic in education right now, former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice is one of its opponents. During her recent appearance on The View, Condoleezza denounced the teaching of critical race theory, suggesting that black children can be empowered without making white kids feel bad. She pointed to her upbringing in segregated Birmingham, Alabama, saying while her parents didn't believe she would live in a world without prejudice, they empowered her to overcome it. And that's the message that she believes needs to be taught. One of the worries that I have about the way that we're talking about race is that either it seems so big that somehow white people will now have to feel guilty for everything that happened in the past, Condoleezza said. She said, I don't think that's very productive. She continued, black people have felt disempowered by race. I would like black kids to be completely empowered, to know that they are beautiful in their blackness, but in order to do that, I don't have to make white kids feel bad for being white. Somehow, this is a conversation that is just going in the wrong direction. So those are the words of former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice on The View. She's not for critical race theory.
Well, but see, your definition of critical race theory has flaws in it. Because first of all, who's trying to make white kids feel guilty or bad about being white? That's not what
Nobody.
This is. But what we are trying to do is teach the truth. Now, what you all are trying to do in the Republican Party, in Texas and other places, is you're trying to remove black history from the books. Now, guilt ain't our fault. Guilt is not our fault. The history of how this country was made is the facts. Right. This country was built on the backs of black people. This country was taken off the backs of Native Americans. The whole concept of America was stolen. The whole land treaty thing, I forgot the name.
Louisiana Purchase?
Louisiana Purchase. That was one of the greatest hoaxes of all time. So the way this country was formed from the very beginning, you have to understand why we are who we are. And then you build a country on the backs of free labor. Of course you're going to be a great nation. My company would be great if everybody worked for me. I didn't have to pay them. If I got to keep all the money and I didn't have to pay anybody that worked for me, do you know how much? That would be greatness.
You could be
but that's
rich,
not how
Steve.
this works. So the fact that Americans' forefathers also wrote a constitution, and if you look at the Constitution the way it was originally written, your forefathers tried to make us 3/5 of a human being. Your forefathers said women couldn't vote. This is all constitutional. Now, that ain't us. That's your forefathers. Now, the reason you feel guilt is because of what your forefathers did. That ain't got nothing to do with us. But when we remind you of what they did, now you feel guilty. That ain't the black kids' fault for making white kids feel bad. That's not our fault. You should feel bad for what was done. But the only way to correct a problem is to admit that there is a problem. And the only way to solve a problem is to fix the problem by understanding the root of the problem.
That's right. That's right.
So,
in every
and
other
if you had been
instance, you
teaching
have
the
to
right,
go back.
if you had been teaching the right history from the beginning, we wouldn't be in the situation we are today. I mean, we never heard anything about slavery. We knew about George Washington cutting down the damn cherry tree, but they ain't said a damn thing about he had slaves clean it all up. That wasn't in there. That wasn't in there.
Yeah. Right.
That
That's
part
right.
was
That's
not
right.
in the history book.
And
which
it's
one?
history. It's not black history. It's history.
But which one sounds worse to you? That little white kids feel guilty, or black children are constantly denied the same opportunities and rights as their white counterparts?
Thank you.
Which
In
one would you rather feel?
2021.
Which one would you rather feel?
Right.
I'm just asking.
All right. Make some good points there, sir. Coming up next, Junior is in for the nephew with a prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, I was in the closet the whole time. We'll get into that in just a bit. It's not what you think, but right now, it is time for the prank phone call. Junior, what you got?
Okay, Shirley, the plumber. The plumber is the prank for today. The plumber. Come on, cat.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm trying to reach a Mr. please.
That would be me.
Mr. How you doing? You the person that does the plumbing work, am I right?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, my wife got some work done for you. You come by the house. Now, do you know, I know you probably got quite a bit of work.
No, well, I do so many throughout the day, so I have it on my receipt here I can look at over here.
About 3 days ago at the street.
Maybe look. Yeah, I can recall. Was a lady there?
Yeah, it was a toilet was backed up and was overflowing and.
Yeah, I can recall that.
And something was wrong with the sink in there too, and that had a leak in the back of it.
Yeah, it had a leak in the back, and I done that. I fixed that there for you, and I took that toilet that had around the bottom of your base, the toilet base there. I had to take that up and retape it because that tape had came loose. It was kind of old there, and I went through there and done all that and taped it up and sealed it up, and I rebased that seal back there in the toilet, and your sink had a little leak back there in the back. I fixed that because that was real easy there. So.
Well, no, see, that something went wrong with that toilet. Now, did you put another pipe or something? Did you reroute a pipe or anything?
No, like I said, all I did, I took the base of it off there, and I taped it up to where that old tape there, and then I put me some cement, with my pipe there, and I sealed it all up, and I checked it out. I let it dry and see if it leaked, and it didn't leak. And I put your base back on, and and then you had a little leak there in your sink, and that was on the top of the your nozzle there, and I fixed that for you.
Mr. I'm gonna tell you, cause I'm gonna be honest with you and tell you I'm not happy with what I got.
You're not happy with it?
No. Now let me tell you what's happening. Now say somebody in the bathroom and they flush that toilet.
Right.
When they flush that toilet, come out the sink in the kitchen.
Hold on. Now, tell me that. Say that what you did again.
I said when they flush the toilet in the bathroom,
right,
come out the sink in the kitchen. They come out in the kitchen like that. I don't know how you route something like you didn't misroute it or something.
No, I didn't route anything. All I did was I put the tape on there. So I fixed the leak that was, your at the base of your toilet. I didn't reroute anything. I don't understand how can you reroute a pipe, toilet pipe to go into your kitchen and shoot crap out of your kitchen like that.
I don't know what you did when you was up under there and how you rerouted something, but that's what happened, and it's going from that bathroom when you flush that toilet. It come out in my sink in my kitchen. Now, what's bad about it is this morning I'm in there cooking.
Sir,
and
what's your name again?
My name is. They call me.
Okay. And crap is coming out of your plumbing in
my kitchen. Now, this morning I set out some red beans and rice to cook, and I put my beans on. Now I've been cooking. Listen at me. I've been cooking all.
No, I'm trying to be professional about this because I guarantee my work. I've been doing this over 20 years. And one thing I do, I guarantee my work, and I'm real proud about the things that, I do. But what did you have anybody else over there working on your pipe?
Ain't nobody.
In your kitchen? All I did was your bathroom.
You is the only.
The bathroom don't have anything to do with your kitchen. That floor pipe have anything to do with one or the other.
Then explain that coming through my sink in my kitchen.
I can't explain the coming from your sink. I can only explain that's in the toilet. In your sink, I have no idea.
Listen, because this done got me round up. Listen, now what it is.
Well, you done got me kind of wrapped up here because, like I said, I do this here, and I've been doing it for 20 years, and that's the first time I ever heard of anything like that being happening. I ain't never seen it.
Well, I'm going to tell you, it's just disgusting to cook red beans all day, and now I find out that it's sitting in some dirty water like that.
You didn't smell the water when you was in your sink? Because I'm quite sure it had a loud smell to it.
I didn't smell nothing. Now, earlier this morning, I washed my hair in there. And I didn't smell.
What?
I washed my hair in there.
Oh,
that's just what it smelled like. A bag of
I just refuse to believe that the work I did on your toilet in there, taping some stuff up and cementing some stuff up, and on your sink had anything to do with crap being shot out your damn kitchen sink.
Well, I tell you what I need to do is for you to get your back over here and fix it, because this here ain't a good job, and I don't recommend nobody using you.
Well, first of all, why I'm trying to be professional about it, and you cussing me, and that ain't gonna get nothing done, mister.
One come out my pipe. It was no longer professional.
Well,
now,
obviously you had somebody else over there doing something in your sink.
I ain't had nobody.
Do you have a garbage disposal over there?
Look,
maybe it's coming out your garbage disposal.
It ain't how in the world is crap coming out of my garbage. You get your back over here and you fix what you supposed to fix and fix it right. Then I'm not paying another damn dime for it.
I'm not coming over to fix a thing. I try to be professional about it. I'm listening to what you got to say. I should have hung up on you a long time ago, but I guarantee my work. And I'm trying to, deal with my customers. When I left the way, I told her to flush the toilet. She flushed the toilet. She ran the faucet in the bathroom. We had no problem. Now, if you had somebody else over there that's doing whatever, Lord knows what, I damn sure don't know.
Do you know
ain't none of my business.
I ate some of them red beans, and that's what bothered me now. I feel sick to my stomach.
If you got big food, eat some red beans and whatever the hell you eating over there, it smell like water. You crazy as hell.
I'm gonna make your eat some of these red beans if you don't come fix these pipes.
You can go to hell. I'm trying to be professional. Like I told you, I'm doing my job. I did it the best I know I could. And when I left there, wasn't nothing leaking. One pipe don't go with the other. Like I told you.
You get over here and fix these pipes. That's what you.
You and your wife kiss my because I know well I did an outstanding job over there.
You ain't done nothing. If I got
take them red beans and rice, stick them up you and your pipes and all that. I don't give a damn.
I know what's coming up.
I ain't fixed no red beans and rice. I ain't done nothing over there in your damn kitchen to have you that upset with me.
I got one more thing I want to say to you. Is you listening?
I'm listening to you.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Oh,
you just got pranked by your boy.
Man, you kidding me. Man, y'all crazy, man.
Hey, man, I got to ask you big time. What is the baddest? I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land.
You got it, man. Yeah, that's Steve Harvey Morning Show. Y'all got me this morning, man. You tell when you see him, I'm going to whoop his too.
I tell you what we going to do is in here. Me and you going to get together and we going to prank. How about that?
Thank you. You hold it down, I'm going to shoot that pipe in his
There it is, the plumber. It's prank for today. Thank you, nephew.
I need a favor from the Steve Harvey Nation, and it will go a long way for me. You remember how we used to shut websites down? I need everybody that's at work today and everybody on the way to work today. This is what I need you to do. If you would go to GQ.com, the magazine GQ, go to GQ.com, story Steve Harvey, style. Everybody right now, just do me a favor and read the article. Let's shut the website down. I'm trying to show them the power that we have. Everybody go to GQ.com, story Steve Harvey style. Go there now. Just go and read the whole article and just go click on it all day. I'm going to show them something. Thank you.
All right, Steve Harvey, with your fly self. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter.
I got people.
Subject, I was in the closet the whole time. We'll get into it right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. All right, guys, time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And listen, if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. That's for you, Jay. Could be yours. You never know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. It's time for the Strawberry Letter with my great friend, Shirley Strawberry.
Thank you, my friend, Junior. Subject, I was in the closet the whole time. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm 28 years old, and I've had the worst dating history of all my friends. I was recently dating a guy that told me he had a stalker, and we had to lay low for a while until she left him alone. I understood why he might have a stalker because he is fine and sexy with a bald head and a full beard. He's 36 years old, so I was intrigued by dating an older man for the first time. I had been to his home a few times, and it was very nice, so I asked him who helped him decorate it. He said his mother used to be an interior designer, so she helped him out. We primarily spent time at my apartment, though, because his house was way in the suburbs. All of these red flags were popping up, but I overlooked them because I wanted this to work out. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Last weekend, we had planned to see Frankie Beverly and Maze in concert, and he had a car service pick me up first, and then pick him up. He told me to come in so we could have a drink before we left. We started fooling around, and he took me into one of the guest bedrooms, which I thought was weird. As I got naked, I heard a woman's voice. He picked me up, wrapped me in the sheets, and put me in the walk-in closet and said he thinks his stalker is in the house, and I need to stay in the closet and be quiet because she's crazy. I could faintly hear him asking the woman to go to the concert with him, and then silence. 15 minutes later, he texted me and asked me to make up the bed and get an Uber, and he'd explain things later. I left the room a mess, and I left. He had been calling me nonstop. He's been calling me nonstop, but I won't answer. And why did he force me in the closet and leave? Should I hear him out or keep ignoring him? No, what you should do right now is run. Run, okay? There's nothing to explain. What can he explain? I mean, your red flags were right. They were real. And since you chose to ignore them because you said you wanted to work it out, you wanted this to work out with this guy, God did you a favor and allowed that to happen, okay? It was either his wife or his girlfriend, his living girlfriend in the house, and that's all you need to know. What else do you need to know? I can't believe how stupid and reckless he was to put you in harm's way like that. His stalker was in the house. But then again, I can because he sounds selfish and he sounds like a liar. Anyway, the best thing that could have happened to you was him leaving you in that closet. So please let him call all day and night, but don't answer that phone because what can he say? How can he explain what he did? He can't explain that. There's nothing he can say. Block him right now, block him and move on with your life. And please learn from this experience the next time your gut starts putting up red flags, okay? Listen, Linda, listen. Steve?
This is a waste of who are we talking to in this letter? I'm so confused because you're asking questions of Shirley and I that are so damn obvious.
Yeah.
I don't even understand why you need it. When you wrote the letter, did you read it back? You didn't answer none of these questions yourself. I was in the closet the whole time. What? Now, you 28 years old, single. I've had the worst dating history of all my friends. Well, let me tell you why. Based on this letter right here, I think the reason you've had the worst dating experience of all your friends is because you're slow. You're slow, young lady. You're just slow.
You really want to use that word?
No, that's the word I want to use. You're just slow. Okay. I'm just saying that you're slow to come to terms with things. You're slow to figure it out. You're slow to get the point. You're slow to come to conclusions. I don't mean like slow in the other way, except you're slow to come to conclusions. It takes you too long to figure out the obvious. You need to become a quicker person. You're too damn slow.
Good advice.
I mean, so look at that. That's why you have the worst dating experience. I recently dated a guy that told me he had a stalker. Okay, let's keep this in mind now. Mm-hmm. And we had to lay low for a while until she left him alone. Wait. So we just met. And we got to lay low for a while until she leave him alone. Okay, then why don't we do this right here? When you get rid of the stalker and the coast is clear so I don't get myself in a dangerous situation, why don't you get that figured out and then call me after you got the restraining orders and everything from the police department. But no, you slow to come to that. I came to it right after I read the letter. Shirley came to it. Everybody listening came to this. But you slow. So now y'all gonna lay low for a while. I understood why he might have a stalker, because he fine and sexy with a bald head and a full beard. That's why you got a stalker. That's what you came to. You got a stalker because you bald head and you fine. You understood that.
Okay.
What? How did you come to understand that? Just because he got a bald head and he fine. He fine to who? To you. Obviously, the stalker don't feel that way because the stalker trying to kill him. So...
Hold on, Steve. Hold on.
Okay, all right.
We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, I was in the closet the whole time. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. And the subject is, I was in the closet the whole time.
This is such a sad
Come on out of that closet. Girl.
Because, the subject is, I was in the closet the whole time. And when I said earlier, and I explained myself what I mean by saying she's slow, I'm saying that she is slow to come to conclusions. She's slow to reach certain points of understanding. The girl is just slow to this. And the rest of us that's reading this letter, we're getting it right away.
Yeah.
But it's happening to her, and she's slow to all of this. So now she's 28 years old, got the worst dating history of all my friends. I think it's because she's slow. I was recently dating a guy that told me he had a stalker, and we had to lay low for a while until she left him alone. Okay, cool. First things first, get rid of your stalking. Call me so you don't put me in an uncompromising position. Let me know when everything is clear, when you got a police, restraining order and everything you need from the courts, or she get arrested or something, then call me. Okay, cool. But you ain't do that. Because you understood why he might have a stalker, because he fine and sexy with a bald head and a full beard. That's it. So if you bald-headed, fine, sexy, and got a full beard, you going to have stalkers. That's all to that.
Maybe that's why Tony.
No. You're going to have a stalker. So now, he's 36 years old. So I was intrigued by dating an older man for the first time. You 28. 36 ain't no older man. That's 8 years. Oh, my God. You're not only slow, you can't do arithmetic. It's 8 years. Little girl, that ain't an older man. That ain't even 10.
You're frustrated, Steve.
Did you just sigh?
Yeah. Now listen to this now. I had been to his home a few times, and it was very nice. Wait a minute. I thought he just told you we're going to have to lay low for a while. But no. You done been to his home a few times, and it was very nice. So I asked him who helped him decorate it. He said his mother used to be an interior designer, so she helped him out. That sounds good. That's okay. I ain't tripping on that. We primarily spent time at my apartment, though, because his house was way in the suburbs. Okay, so your house is where? If his house is way in the suburbs, your house is where? So obviously this was like too long of a drive for y'all. I would go on and take the time for the nice house long drive. We can talk, get to know each other, but that's right. Y'all can't be seen together because y'all got to lay low because he got a stalker. My bad.
And he has a stalker because
then she says, all these red flags were popping up, but I overlooked them because I wanted this to work out. A lady came on my show one time and said the best line I heard about red flags. She said, ladies, stop collecting red flags. Stop collecting them. See all red flags pop up? Go the other way. Stop collecting them. But you know why she was collecting them? Because she wanted this to work out. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. The benefit of the doubt. Last weekend, we had planned to see Frankie Beverly Mays in concert. And he had a car service pick me up first and then pick him up. No problem with that. He told me to come in so we could have a drink before we left. We started fooling around, and he took me into one of the guest bedrooms, which I thought was weird, but you took your ass in there anyway. See now,
it was weird.
See, you're a little slow, but let me tell you how quick you get over stuff. As I got naked, What?
Okay, put that together one more time.
What? He told me to come in so we could have a drink. We started fooling around, and he took me into one of the guest bedrooms, which I thought was weird. So as I got naked,
The next line,
He got over that weird.
you got real good real fast.
Yeah.
This weird bedroom down the hallway. Let me go and get these clothes off before I figure this out. As I got naked, I heard a woman's voice. He picked me up, wrapped me in the sheets, and put me in a walk-in closet and says he thinks his stalker is in the house and I need to stay in the closet and be quiet because she crazy. What? What? Wait a minute. You got naked. You hear a woman's voice. He pick you up, wrap you in the sheet.
In the sheets, like a
Walks
mummy.
your
What?
slow ass to the closet. You stand there mummified,
Yes.
wrapped up tight, probably wrapped your mouth up too so you couldn't say nothing. Now you in there looking like a full-blown mummy in a tomb, and you hear a woman's voice. He told you be quiet because she crazy. Right after he said that, I could faintly hear him asking the woman to go to the concert with him.
What?
And then silence. Who takes a stalker to see Frankie Beverly? You know how hard it is to enjoy a show and somebody standing next to you trying to kill you? I can't believe this. I took a murderer with me to the concert.
Crazy.
And he starts his concert with "We Are One."
That's all right, Steve. We gotta go.
I got to come back and give you just my last piece of this right here.
Okay. All right, your
Because you know there's a lot of slow people listening.
All right, we'll be back with part 3 of the Strawberry Letter for today.
Yeah.
At 46 minutes after, right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. All right, because this letter is so crazy, Steve had to do a part 3.
I'm going to just go over this real quick. This woman that don't know how to figure stuff out, that met this man that they started dating. She 28, he 36. Told him we got to lay low because I got stalked. Okay, so now went out to his house and he got a real nice house. She asked him how he decorated the house. Told her his mama was a decorator and she helped her. But his house way out in the suburbs, so we spend all the time at my apartment because don't nobody want to drive nowhere to no nice house. We just rather stay over here in the hood and do our business, you know. And so now, he invited you to go to Frankie Beverly concert, and he had a car service pick you up. He told me come in so we could have a drink. And we started fooling around, and then he took me to one of the guest bedrooms, which I thought was weird, you know. But then as I got naked, she gets over stuff real fast in this letter, y'all. She just, ooh, this weird. Let me take these clothes off. And so she took her clothes off. I heard a woman's voice. He picked me up, wrapped me in the sheets, and put me in a walk-in closet and said he thinks his stalker is in the house and I need to stay in the closet and be quiet because she crazy. All right now. Now, you mummified. You wrapped up real tight. He done wrapped your mouth, your head up. You in there can't do nothing but see. He left a little slit so you could see. That's all it was. And then you could faintly hear him asking the woman to go to the concert with him. And then silence. So you telling me that the stalker done broke in and his way to calm the crazy stalker down is to invite her to Frankie Beverly Mays concert. Once again, do you know how hard it is to enjoy a concert standing next to somebody trying to kill you? That is hard. That's some hard ass partying right there. I done been at a party and a shot rang out and it messed me up. I didn't take the murderer with me.
Right.
And so then there was silence. And then 15 minutes later, he texted me and asked me to make up the bed and get in an Uber, and he'd explain things later. I left the room a mess. I know that's right, girl. You better show him. And I left. He's been calling me nonstop, but I won't answer. Why did he force me in the closet and leave? Let me ask you a question. Why you think he forced you in that closet? closet and then leave. Well, let me just take a look at it how you would look at it. Because he didn't want you to get attacked by the stalker that he was finna take to the concert with the ticket that he bought for you and him. So ain't no need of wasting this damn ticket. Let me carry this stalker down here who live in this nice-ass house, who decorated her damn self, because it's his wife.
Hit us up on Instagram at Steve Harvey
Yes, we
FM
got
with
to
your
go.
thoughts
Quickly.
on today's Strawberry Letter.
Before the stalker come back.
Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up next, Comedy Roulette with J. Anthony Brown.
He
and
got
the
to
guys
bring
right
the
after
stalker
this.
back home and fix her something to eat, too.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, before we get to Comedy Roulette, we have to say congratulations to our very own J. Anthony Brown. Jay, you're in the second season of your show, Assisted Living.
No. Third season. We're in our third season, baby. Yes, third season. We're praying for season 4. Don't take a season from me, Shirley, because I know you will kill people. I know you good.
In a heartbeat. About to kill
Don't
your
believe the
career.
hype, Jay.
Believe it, Jay, it's real.
I'm not a murderer.
No, y'all check it out Tuesday night on BET, Assisted Living. We're having a great time,
My
y'all.
man.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Jay. That's
Go ahead, Jay.
All right, so it's time for Comedy Roulette, and so here are the subjects, guys. Ready for this? Old player pickup lines, things your parents said to threaten you,
Right. Mm-hmm.
and this one, things fathers say on their daughter's first date.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right,
Oh,
got
ooh,
it?
ooh.
We're going to spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
All of those are good.
Oh, it stopped on things fathers say on their daughter's first date. All right, Jay, let's go.
Okay, how about I just whoop your ass before you go out? Just get that out the way, okay? How about I just do that?
All right, come on, Junior. Things fathers say on their daughter's first date.
Yeah. Well, what you want your obituary to say? What you want in it?
Things fathers say on their daughter's first date.
Hey, little dude. FaceTime me the whole time. Yeah, cut it on right now. Cut it on right now.
All right. Thank you, Steve. Things fathers say on their first date. Jay.
Okay, let me check your pockets. You got condoms in your pockets? Because if you do,
Yeah.
if you do.
Yeah. If you do, we're
Things
gonna...
fathers say on their daughter's first date. Junior, what you got?
I just want you to know the hitman name is Harem, okay?
All right. Things fathers say on their daughter's first date, Steve.
Hey, little man, I'm gonna need a hair sample.
Poor
Yeah.
guy.
DNA, dog. DNA. Yeah.
Things fathers say on their daughter's first date, Jay.
Okay, you need to tell me where y'all going so I can meet y'all there, all right? Because I'll just tell me where you're headed. I'll meet you there. You can take your car and I'll meet you there. I'll be there, okay?
All right. Things fathers say on their daughter's first date.
I just want you to know, you might be too young to get life insurance, but get some before you leave this house.
I like
Yeah.
All right. Come on, Steve.
Yeah, make sure
Last
your
one.
mom and them is the beneficiary.
All right, last one, Steve. Things fathers say on their daughter's first date.
Say, man, put your hands up on this counter so I can cut them off. I'm giving back to you when you come back home. Stop crying and put your damn hands on this counter.
Yeah.
I'm going to give them back to you when you come home.
Wow.
To drive
All right,
with your
thanks,
teeth.
guys.
You need to go slow anyway.
That's Comedy Roulette for today. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 20 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A severe weather system is moving eastward and could impact more than 50 million people. Damaging winds, hail, and isolated tornadoes are the main threats from this system, and forecasters predict that this storm system will reach New Jersey. It's going to reach from New Jersey to Oklahoma, bringing heavy rain and strong winds to Atlanta, Knoxville, Charlotte, and Raleigh. On up to New York, Baltimore, Philadelphia, and Virginia Beach. Everyone, please stay safe and take shelter if you're advised to do so. And listen, watch the news, listen to us, watch the news, see what's going on weather-wise. Here we go again, huh?
I didn't know that. Well,
I had no idea it was out there.
It's life,
Yeah.
It's weather, it's Mother Nature,
It is.
I'm just glad I'm here to participate in all of it. No, you got to be careful. You got to respect it. You can't beat Mother Nature. I'm going to ride this out. If they tell you to evacuate, get out.
That's right.
This ain't the time. I'm going to ride there. You can ride what out? Okay?
Yeah.
Let's just be smart here.
And global warming is real. So
it definitely is.
Storms and natural disasters.
You
can't predict their behavior, what's going to happen. So you gotta
that number is startling, too. More than 50 million people it could impact.
Woo.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And you really need to be concerned with the one. That's you.
Exactly. Exactly. All right, again, stay safe and take shelter if you're advised to do so. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after, and we'll do a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time for... It is time for a round. This makes me laugh. It is time for a round of Would You Rather. Here we go. All right. To the comedians. Would you rather be the funniest person in a room or the smartest person in a room?
Well, I'm usually both.
You better stun.
You better stun on them hard.
That's why this makes me laugh.
Man.
I love it, Steve.
Yeah.
All right. Junior J, anything to add?
Yeah. I would. I'd rather be the funniest person in the room because I'm really not gonna be a genius. If you know. Funny.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'd rather be the funniest because I'm not that damn smart anyway. So if I could increase my funniness, I'll be all right. And what people don't understand, comedians are really, most of them, for the most part, are pretty smart. We're not stupid. We know a little bit about everything. So I'd rather be the funniest than the smartest. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because I could shut the smartest down. I got something for his ass if he say something.
Well, you know Steve does.
I know.
Yeah, Steve got something for him. Right.
All right. So, would you rather go vegan for a month or only eat meat and dairy for a month? Just a month.
What? No, I'm going to go vegan.
You going vegan?
Oh, yeah.
You going vegan?
Yourself up.
Yeah.
You finna create a constipation.
Meat and milk for a month?
No,
oh, my
you
God.
finna be constipated.
Yeah.
You finna blow your whole...
Man.
You finna
Isn't that
blow
the keto
your
diet,
back out. Keto, that ain't no damn keto.
Yeah. Pass this not real chicken over here, please.
No.
I don't know what.
No, I'm gonna be vegan because at least I'm healthy. I just eat meat and dairy for a month.
For a whole month.
Yeah.
Boy,
no. Do you know how backed up you will be if you just had milk and meat in your system for
and cheese.
Cheese, butter, milk.
Cheese, straight cheese. What?
Show new call sign.
But Steve, you got some people listening right now like, oh, that's what I eat right now.
Yeah. Oh, that's what's wrong. Yeah. Well, I'm going to be vegan.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm going to be vegan for a month. I'm
Get used to hollering.
All right, here's one, guys. Would you rather wrestle naked in a pool of Jell-O, or would you rather wrestle naked in a pool of chocolate pudding? Which one?
Well,
Jell-O or
go
chocolate
ahead. Can I answer?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I've done both, and it's not as much fun as you think it is. Go ahead, guys.
No, I about to say the same thing. I did both of these, and that bath afterwards, It's gonna be a minute getting that jelly off. That jelly hard to come off when it's dry.
All right, thanks, guys. Coming up, our last break of the day. And, of course, at 49 minutes after, we'll get some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this. Crazy.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day on this Monday.
That's it. That's it, partner.
I need a favor from everybody. I need the whole Steve Harvey Nation. Do your boy a favor. Because they don't know the power we have. Mm-hmm. And so I'm trying to show something. I want everybody to go to GQ.com/Steve Harvey style. Go to GQ.com because they don't believe we have the power. You know, one guy said to me, well, you know, if we thought you were, and he wasn't a bad guy. He was just saying if we thought you moved the needle, you know, we'd probably do something bigger. And so, you know, he wasn't really talking to me. He was talking to somebody who worked for me. Mm-hmm. And I just happened to overhear it. Well, okay, partner. Now I'm finna show you who we really are. Steve Harvey Nation, I just need you to go to GQ.com/Steve Harvey Style. Click on that article, read it. But go back again and click on it again. And then go back again and click on. I want you to just flood their whole website with clicks. GQ.com/Steve Harvey Style. And we're going to find out who moved the needle. Man, I got people. I'm one of them people that when I say I got people, I ain't talking about 3, 4. Mm-hmm. I got people.
Yeah.
Real people. So everybody in the Steve Harvey Nation, do me a favor and shut the GQ website down. Go to GQ.com/Steve Harvey Style. Read the article, and you ain't got to read if you don't want to. I'll read articles, good articles about these young kids that's styling. That's really what I did it for. And just keep clicking it. And just go back several times throughout the day and just go and make a little bit of noise for me. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
GQ.com/Steve Harvey Style. And we'll see who moved the needle. I got people. They don't know who they talking to. Steve Harvey Nation.
We understand the assignment. We got you.
Yeah.
Thank
you. We got you. That's good, Steve. Congrats.
Congrats. That's good. Because you've been really styling lately. You really have.
But Blue cheese been trending every day.
But you know, it's really for this young kid, Ellie Karamu.
Your stylist.
Yeah, because he deserves a real shot because this guy's really, really good. You know, I've had articles before and stuff. Mm-hmm. He can't, you know, he's from Cote d'Ivoire, Africa, but he grew up in Paris. Mm-hmm. And, you know, heavy accent and everything. And, you know, he's self-described immigrant here in this country. And he was always told he'd never make it, he'd never be nothing. Why you drawing them pictures? Why you looking at them clothes? Boy, that don't make no sense. And this is finally happening for this young man. And it's really, you know, his mother's excited over in Paris, and his sister's excited. And, you know, he read the article 13 times one morning.
He was excited. Yeah.
He asked me, he said, Mr. Harvey, have you read the article? I said, no, I haven't read it yet. How could you not? Well, this ain't my first article, little dude, and then I've had a few of them before. So I went on and read it for him. I didn't read the whole thing. I really just looked at the pictures. That's how I read articles. I look at the pictures.
What? You look at the pictures?
Yeah, I don't read.
Yeah. From the picture, you know what the whole article about from the picture.
Yeah, I gathered the story from the pictures.
You know that sounds crazy, but okay.
Right.
So everybody go again to GQ.com/Steve Harvey Style and just click on it several times during the day for me. Pass the word for everybody. I'm going to show the people over there the real power of this radio station and the Steve Harvey Nation.
That's it.
That's good.
Y'all understand the assignment. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. All right. Closing, Steve?
And those is my closing remarks.
Oh, okay. Look out for your boy, huh?
You know, I don't ask him. Go ahead.
I was going to say, what's the story behind the pink, that hot pink suit you had on? That was nice.
Well, it's really not a story, but Yeah, the whole thing was people are talking about my new style, but you know, the only thing that's different is I reverted back to the way I used to dress. Of course, I have a different fit now, and I have to credit a lot of this to the stylist, Ellie. And the way I met Ellie, actually, Marjorie hired him. When he came over here from Cote d'Ivoire in Paris, he was friends with Laurie and Winton. You know, even though he's a few years older than them. But they were the only ones that, you know, accepted him when he first came over. And so he became friends with them. I've seen him come to the house for years, you know. And he was always drawing and sketching and talking about fast and everything. I didn't really pay it no attention, you know. And then when a couple of years ago in Africa, we brought him over to help out. And the story came out and we started talking. And then Marjorie said, we're going to hire him. And so we did. And the first thing he came to me was, he said, we got to change your fit. And like, I thought I'd already slimmed my suits down. He said, no, man. He said, you know, lose weight and try this new fit. And he said, but what would you do different? I said, the only thing I want back in my life is colors, because I had given up colors to be a talk show and a game show host.
Right.
And I just, to be honest with you, I was just bored with it. And I said, hey, man, I want to go back to color. And he said, would you be willing to try different styles? And I said, of course, man, I'm open to it. I just don't want no damn jeans. And so the jeans suit you saw me in, the only way we got that is because I put it in a suit. That was it. And other than that, you're not giving me just no damn jeans. I make jeans suit. But all of it is really, this kid, Ellie Karamu's really, really talented young man. And that's,
my man.
Go to GQ.com/Steve Harvey. Thank y'all. Shut their website down for me, Steve Harvey Nation. GQ.com/Steve Harvey. Y'all have a great day, man. God willing, he'll wake us up in the morning. We'll do it again.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.